Why hello good folks of YouTube and welcome back to some more WWE Universe Mode. In this episode we have got an episode of SmackDown Live prepared for you. And let me just tell you, the people in Detroit, Michigan are ready for this show because we are gonna kick this thing off with another one of the WWE tournament matchups. We're not gonna kick that off, but that's coming later. Sorry, I get ahead of myself sometimes. I'm sorry. Instead, we are gonna kick this off with the mysterious, the dangerous Wyatt Family. It's their debut here in this WWE Universe Mode. Their leader, Bray Wyatt, will not compete tonight. They are not. His match against Daniel Bryan is actually coming up next week in the first round of the WWE tournament. But tonight we are going to get the Wyatt Family versus the Hype Bros, Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder. A team that just can't stop being hype. And I know that they want to prove their worth here in the WWE. I know they want to prove that they are deserving of a tag team title opportunity. Because remember, we still do not know the status quo around that title. We don't know anything about how the champions are going to be crowned in that thing. What we do know is that will be coming later. Like, for the first month, SmackDown does not have a pay-per-view. We need to remember that. As a super kick from Luke Harper, this could be over already. No, I get ahead of myself. That was close to being over right there and then, but luckily, Zack Ryder got his shoulder up at a count of 2. But I'm sorry, but Zack Ryder being in there with either Luke Harper or Eric Rowan, I just feel bad for him. I feel bad for him because you know these two behemoths, they will do anything in their power to beat and maim their opponents. But like I said, SmackDown does not have a pay-per-view in this month. That is Raw, which is Backlash coming up very soon. Actually, we're just a week away. Almost a week away. After this SmackDown is done, we are just a week away. One Raw, one SmackDown, and then this Backlash. So it's coming up real soon, and that is going to be exciting. I cannot wait for that show. And I know that Zack Ryder cannot wait to be hit with another super kick. He gets brought up, and now he's just being clubbed down. Zack Ryder is in immense trouble right now. But he gets to the rope. And again into the ropes. Poor Zack Ryder, he's just being torn down by these two men. They are not letting up. They are just here to beat the living senses out of Zack Ryder. Poor fella indeed. But if you have fallen off the title pictures here on SmackDown, SmackDown has the WWE Championship, which you already know because we have a huge tournament for that. I'm gonna show the brackets. Perhaps next week you'll see the brackets again. They're still working on like the technicalities of that, so you'll see that. I'll bring that up in the next episode, promise. And they also have the Intercontinental Championship, which we haven't heard how that's going to be handled, as Mojo Rawley has been in the ring for a while now, and he's taking the fight to the Wyatt family. He has been beating down Luke Harper, and now he's after Rowan. And because, let me just tell you, Mojo Rawley, he possesses immense strength. He's such a strong competitor. But the thing that's with Mojo Rawley is that he's reckless. He just comes running in, guns blazing, And that is costing some time because it's easy to see its attacks coming sometimes. That could be a problem. But it looks like it hasn't been a problem for us now. But spoke too soon as Rowan is out. And now Mojo get hit with those clubbing blows into the back. And also, in addition to the Intercontinental Championship, SmackDown also have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which of course this tag team division is on fire. So many great teams here that all possesses champion material. And then sorry, I don't know how to word that right. Oh, I know how to word that right though. That powerbomb from Rowan, ooh, brings Rolly down to the canvas. That, oof, that concrete floor. That was bone chilling. And bone chilling as well is that huge elbow drop from the top onto the back of Mojo Rawley. As we take a quick break. We are nearing the first ever pay-per-view of this series. Backlash. We will see friend versus friend. An A-lister take on an underdog. We will crown the first ever Universal Champion, the first ever United States Champion, and the first ever Tag Team Champions. As well as the Women's Championship will be defended in a fatal 4-way match. And if you're ready to also see superstars like Cesaro and Finn Balor battle it out, The Miz and Tyler Breeze. If you are ready for all that, you just have to hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and pressing that bell notification button so you get notified when this pay-per-view hits your screens very soon. Welcome back to this ferocious matchup. It's Luke Harper and Mojo Rawley in the ring right now. As Luke Harper misses some hits, and that makes it so Rawley is able to counter in, and now trying to go for that. Oh, that just face buster. Straight down goes Harper. This could be enough, but Strowman, that big monster among men, just standing out there, getting the referee's attention, so he doesn't see Mojo's pinfall attempt. And now I know what I was about to say is that SmackDown also has the Cruiserweight Championship. Because WWE has some of the best Cruiserweights in the entire world, as Zack Ryder connects with that. No, and Braun Strowman is up again, getting the referee's attention. He saw the pinfall though, so I'm not sure why why the referee didn't count. And it looks like Braun Strowman just got ejected from this matchup, and Luke Harper also gets the hot tag in. Eric Rowan is now here going ham onto Zack Ryder. That fall-away slam. Mojo Rawley just standing there looking his partner being headbutted to death. He does not have any powers to get in there to stop this, unfortunately. So he just have to sit there and stay there and watch as his tag team partner gets squished with that body splash. 2 and not 2.5 count. My wording is not correct this episode. That's just how things are. It's exciting. This match is exciting. That's why I just can't keep my words straight. As Luke Harper now back into this match again. He got a second of breather outside, and then gets the elbows into Zack Ryder's face, as Zack Ryder wisely rolling out of the ring. Back in from the floor. And trust me when I say that I have seen some dominant tag team in the past, but I don't think a lot of them comes even close to the power as Luke Harper and Eric Rowan possesses, with a discus clothesline to the back of Zack Ryder's neck. and 1 and a 2 and a freak out, and the Wyatt family is victorious here tonight. What a ferocious matchup, as you see the leader Bray Wyatt now in the ring. That was impressive. That was very impressive from all the competitors in that matchup. And no loss, no discredit here to Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. They put up a fight. They put up a fight for the ages. But they were standing in the ring in the presence of a wrestling god and his followers. There's not much he could have done. As we now go over to another round of the WWE Championship Tournament, and Tyson Kidd, let me just tell you, this cruiserweight, he got heart. He's from the Hart family, of course, married to the beautiful Natalia, but the work he has cut out for him tonight when he is up against the Samoan destroyer. I'm baffled. I don't even have words for this man. Samoa Joe is dangerous. This man can turn your lights out in a second if he gets the opportunity. And the power and the agility he possesses is inhuman at moments. Let me just tell you, that man is going to go far in this industry. But can Tyson Kidd, the man with heart, get through this man as he goes straight into offense? He's just throwing fisticuffs on an enziguri. That's what he gotta do. Tyson Kidd as well, he has speed, he has agility, he has technical prowess. So if he can wrestle Samoa Joe down to the ground, I believe he's got an opportunity as he dodges that grapple and into the DDT. And now taking a drop kick to the head as you shades of his tag team days with Cesaro. They held tag team goals in the past, and the shotgun drop kick as well. Tyson Kidd is going full steam ahead on Samoa Joe, but he doesn't even get a 1 count. That is how good Samoa Joe is, that he doesn't even get anything as it plants him down as well. Tyson Kidd, he is going 1,000 miles an hour in the early goings here. If he can keep this up, I believe we're going to see an upset in this matchup. Yes, indeed. And another face buster. Down goes Samoa Joe. Tyson Kidd now going up top. This could become dangerous, but another dropkick brings Samoa Joe down. Samoa Joe has not been able to get going in this matchup, but this time he scouts it out, and that clothesline. Ooh, that massive forearm of Samoa Joe going straight into the temple of Tyson Kidd. You're gonna feel that. You're also gonna feel that driver in the morning. As now Samoa Joe has gotten it exactly as he wants it, with a quickness to take the feet down under from Tyson Kidd. Because when Samoa Joe gets going like this, there's no stopping him. And oh my Jesus, the whole body weight of Samoa Joe get put over the chest of Tyson Kidd, and those jabs and elbows and backhands that can knock you out in seconds if you aren't wary of them. Samoa Joe now is in the stage he won. Now he can just control and wear down his opponents as, oh no, no, oh my god, those knees can give you concussions, and if the knees don't do it, the fall might just do it as well. Is Samoa Joe going to be happy with a count of victory, or are we going to see something else? The referee holding back Samoa Joe, and oh, but he dodges that basement drop kick and then just plants him later on with a uranagi. No, that's not an uranagi. Don't mind my words. And again, he just sweeps the legs down from Tyson Kidd. And when he does that, he does it with such quickness. And there's the Uranagi. My bad. It came then. Now, Tyson Kidd needs to be careful because he doesn't get his game straight right now. This whole thing could be over in an instant as, oh no, German suplex! Dragon suplex, and you're gonna know what he ends up the trifecta with. Straight jacket suplex with a 2 count with a 3-0! 2.4 count. That's just how good Samoa Joe is. I see now, he's calling Tyson Kidd. He wants him to get up because he knows what's coming next. You know what's coming next. He's looking for that coquina clutch. And if he connects with that coquina clutch, Tyson Kidd is done. He's going to sleep. And if he falls down now, this might all be over. He falls down, this is gonna be it. And Tyson Kidd has nothing to stand up with anymore. Samoa Joe is advancing to the next round of this WWE Championship Tournament. And he also became a ghost because the referee walked straight through him. That's just the kind of man Samoa Joe is. And speaking of SmackDown possessing the best cruiserweights in the entire industry, we're gonna have ourselves a cruiserweight fatal 4-way match. Cedric Alexander, a phenomenal athlete, is out here to prove his worth. And trust me when I tell you, this man, he possesses worth like none other. Going up against the winner of the inaugural Cruiserweight, the Classic Tournament, T.J. Perkins, also known as TJP. This is going to prove very interesting because, of course, you know, all the Cruiserweights have some kind of high-flying maneuvers, more often than not, but I believe this is going to go down to the wire with who has the better plan. And when you're talking about plans, of course you have to include the man with the plan, Brian Kendrick, a veteran in this industry and my favorite to winning this match. And my favorite when we're gonna choose the first ever Cruiserweight champion sometime in the future. His name is definitely going to be in that hat. And a name that also going to be in that hat, a man that impressed me last week, Grand Metalik, is also in here. And of course, you know, the winner of this match is going to be a stupendous amount of momentum going into the following weeks. So you just know that the stakes are high in this match. If you win this, your name is definitely going to be on the top of the list. And who is going to be the Cruiserweight champion as TJP just with a Hurricanrana, down goes Grand Metalik, and Brian Kendrick going after Cedric Alexander, but get met with an arm drag and a DDT as well for good measure, and another Hurricanrana from TJ Perkins. That is the thing with these kinds of matchups, there's action going on 24/7, 365 days of the year, 366 in I forget the English word for it. And TJP misses with that shotgun drop kick as Brian Kendrick goes after the legs of Metalik.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He's still got plenty of gas.
And what has TJ Perkins got him? Plan! A standing suplex could just do the tricks, and a shot that could break the tear open your chest from Brian Kendrick onto Metalik. It looks like TJ Perkins is trying to hit every person that is standing at the moment. The same can go for Brian Kendrick. Cedric Alexander has been kind of reserved He's been going after Brian Kendrick and TJ Perkins. The same with Metalik. He's going after TJ Perkins and Brian Kendrick. As you see, Brian Kendrick, but TJ Perkins getting out of that hole with a German suplex into the bridge. But Cedric Alexander said to break it up, and a facebuster as well could break you up if you're ever hit by that maneuver. Of course, you know that Cedric Alexander is looking to hit that lumbar check as early as possible. TJ Perkins wants to hit that detonation kick, while Brian Kendrick want to lock in that bullet's hook. While the Grand Metalik wants to hit the Grand Metalik driver.
So close to the ropes, but I guess not. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
With a suplex from Brian Kendrick, and out goes Grand Metalik and Cedric Alexander now. They have spilled to the ringside area. TJ Perkins joins them, and Brian Kendrick as well. All the competitors now outside. This is hugely dangerous, and also dangerous is... Oh my god, a head of TJ Perkins just got driven into that concrete floor by Brian Kendrick. I was thinking he was trying to suplex him through the announce table. That was not the point, but I believe that TJ Perkins got something even worse. We're being dropped right on the concrete floor. As Cedric Alexander now going after the Brian Kendrick. And TJ Perkins is running around, not trying to conserve gas, it looks like. And oh my god! With that flip over the top rope, down goes both TJ Perkins and Grand Metalik. As Cedric Alexander has control over the Brian Kendrick inside now. He wants it to get him. TJ Perkins won't allow it. As now these two men are alone inside the ring. If any of them can get for a pinfall, this could be over right now. TJ Perkins in there, bridging. Just a 1 count though. I was thinking this could have been over right there and then.
Clearly not concerned with his own well-being there.
As Grand Metalik now has also been going back into the ring, and TJ Perkins takes a breather on the outside. And it looks like these two men are trying to collectively take down Cedric Alexander. But we are going to go to a break. Because earlier on in this evening we had a match between Aiden English and Fandango. In the early goings, it was back and forth all the time. But it was just maneuvers after maneuvers, just showing that these two men are some of the most underrated talents we have here on SmackDown. Of course, Fandango has been in some kind of matches. I believe this was the debut on SmackDown from Aiden English. And he showed why he could be considered one of the most underrated and best. And with that slam, he said good night Fandango. And 1 and a 2 and a 3. And Aiden English picked up the victory in that match.
He's playing with him now.
And speaking of victory, TJ Perkins and Cedric Alexander is alone in the ring right now. He got him up. Oh, no. Detonation kick! This could all be over! This could all be over right now! The detonation kick connected, but he gets the ropes. I'm not sure if there's rope breaks in fatal 4-way matches. There it is no disqualification, but I guess you could say that when you get to the rope, you're technically outside of the ring. And TJ Perkins just tried to pin anything that lies down, it looks like. And when you are at the ring, it ain't a false count anywhere smash, so in that reason it could be broken up, I guess. Not sure what else though. As these two men now is trying to break the arm of TJ Perkins, but he gets... Whoa! Now that is some tremendous skills to get out of a submission like that. An exploder suplex, not exploder, but a suplex from Cedric Alexander to Grand Metalik, showing the strength he possesses as well. As the bullet hook or the captain's hook if you want. It's also connected, but TJ Perkins' foot was under the rope, so it does not count. Cedric Alexander as well now, rolling outside.
He's taking a long time to get up, guys. Perhaps
Graham at the league and Brian Kendrick are the two only people standing right now. And Metallic driver! This could all be over. Is Metallic going to go for 2, 4, 2? No, he gets out in the nick of time. I'm not sure how Brian Kendrick managed to do that, but he did in the last possible second. As Cedric Alexander throws Graham Metallic out, and Cedric Alexander follows through. TJ Perkins and Brian Kendrick are the two only people left inside the ring, as Brian Kendrick is seated down. TJ Perkins is looking to hit it. He's got him up, and again, are we going to see this once more? The detonation kick. Brian Kendrick could be knocked straight out into the pin now, and a 2 count and a 3 count. TJ Perkins wins this phenomenal fatal 4-way matchup, and that was just a huge showing from TJ Perkins. As oh no, Akira Tozawa, what are you doing in the ring? He goes straight after TJ Perkins. I have zero idea what's going on right now. I guess Tozawa was angry for not being a participant in that match or something. I'm not sure. As oh my god, that is 2/3 of the ring. You can't be serious. Oh my god, the senton. He jumped 2/3 of the ring, and that is why he is considered one of the best. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. What does all this mean? I guess you just have to find out next week. What you won't have to find out next week is who is the greatest of these two underdogs. They had a sparring of words last week, but now they're here to be facing in the ring Apollo Cruz and Sami Zayne. The winner advances one step closer to becoming the WWE Champion. Of course, Sami Zayne, a former NXT champion. And Apollo Cruz, he is yet to win championship gold here in WWE. But if he can beat Sami Zayne tonight, I believe he could go all the way. He could be... my money is on him being the dark horse, no pun intended. But he could go all the way if he wants. As these two men now just standing in the middle, speaking some words, smack talking each other before the smackdown begins. And it looks like Apollo Cruz are going to take the first step with that huge suplex into the early pin now. And decides not to in the end, I guess. And Sami Zayne gets out of that dropkick. And now forearms after forearms connecting, but Apollo getting out of it. If this match ain't back and forth, I'm not sure. I believe we're going to see some awesome technical wrestling. We're going to see some awesome fighting and some agility beyond compare. Because these two men are two of the best workers inside. I believe the whole wrestling industry and the strength of Apollo Cruz just lifting Sami Zayne out and tossing him over the top rope. Now that is something you don't see every single day. Well, if you watch Apollo Cruz wrestle, I think you can see that every single day because he's just that good. And also people are just that good is Sami Zayne that gets up and drops Apollo with a drop kick. And now Sami Zayne is on the offensive. He has been close many times before in these kinds of matches. He's been in United States Championship matches. He has been in Intercontinental Championship matches. But he's never getting it done. But oh my god, with moonsaults just like that. You know Sami Zayn is fired up and wants to advance. He wants that championship goal. He wants to be back on top where he belongs. And when you pull off moves like that, it ain't hard to see why. And on the top rope now, going to go for the suplex, but Apollo had it spotted, and that big boot to the side of Sami Zayn's face. That's gonna put a stopper to Sami Zayn's evening pretty quick if he is not careful. As a leapfrog, dodging, and into the slam. Slam dunk in the middle of the ring. This could be over right here, right now. Just a 2 count.
Nice kick out there. Not every move is designed to get the fans off their feet. Comes up big with
And Sami Zayn now. Can he get back into the offensive with a slam of his own? And that's not a smart thing. He let Apollo roll out. But this is smart though. Meeting him on the outside, buckling the knees so Apollo falls down. And now, outside the ring, he can inflict some major damage. And throwing him into a ring post is just one of the ways he can be doing that. As he just takes aim and flies over with a crossbody. A corkscrew crossbody to be exact. And he takes Apollo Cruz down. Like I said, if we did not see some high-flying technical matchup tonight, I would have been disappointed. And so far, these two live up to my expectation and then some. As Apollo Cruz still staying alive in this matchup, and a boot to the back. Sami Zayn now has found his groove and is now back in this matchup. It had a slow start for him, but now he can hit that suplex, and that could be enough. No, just a 1.8 count.
He's a ball of energy right now, but we'll see if it lasts.
And now just hitting some elbows and some boots, and Apollo answers with a knee, and Sami Zayn is down. This could be bad for Sami Zayn. And what has Apollo Cruz been planning right now? This is not good. As no, you can't be serious. He places on the top rope. No. This could be bad for all competitors. All competitors, this could be very, very bad. Sami Zayn fights out of it. Apollo Cruz is down. What has Sami Zayn got in plan right now? As oh my god! That is a superhuman strength! Managing to just jump off from being thrown off the top rope just like that. It looks like it just fired him up. Looks like that just gave him some more fuel, and he jumps 2 thirds of the ring. What is Apollo? Is he even human? Is he even human? With a moonsault like that, I don't think he is. Sami Zayn, stay down. You do not want to get up. As we've seen this before. Up he goes, gorilla press, and a moonsault to top it all off. Count up, million. You ain't getting up from that. Apollo Cruz is the better of the 2 underdogs, and he is advancing to the next round of the WWE Championship Tournament. That is all we got for you in today's episode of SmackDown. If you did enjoy this episode, please do remember to leave a like, share, favorite, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and press that bell notification button. And I will see you on Monday Night Raw. Take care. Remember that I love you guys. Remember that Apollo Cruz is a phenomenal athlete. See you in the next one. Bye.